Hi, Geminis. This is Perstephane Rose, and this is for the week of March 23rd through the 29th for my Gemini. Okay, Gemini, right off the bat, they're showing me that you have a lot of, they show me you have things that feel like they're being flung at you or they're coming at you from all sides. So don't get overwhelmed. They're showing me don't get overwhelmed. It's almost like if people keep flinging their ideas at you, it's almost like you take their information and put it in a file and say, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it. Or if they're throwing projects at you at work or they're telling you have multiple deadlines, it's almost like, okay, I get that, but I'm looking at Monday. I'm looking at Tuesday. I'm looking at Wednesday. I'm not looking at 2 weeks from now, okay? So they're showing me try to keep in order because it makes me feel like people this week are throwing things or flinging things at you, and you're going to have to put them in organization, okay, so you can do it. It also shows me that this week it does look like for my Gemini that you guys actually will get some form of recognition. It does make me feel like there's recognition coming your way, Gemini. And it does make me feel like it's hard work related. So that might be why they're adding more work to your plate, is because you were so successful in the last project you did. For a group of you, they're making me feel like you just finished a project and you've been on leave for maybe 2 weeks and now they're sending you back to work. And you're like, God, I really could have used that last week. But they're showing me it's time to get back in the saddle. You know, they show me that you need to get back out there. You need to start working, okay? Now, this can also be related to relationships. For a small group of you, if you guys have broken up with someone several months ago, they're showing me this was not 2 nights ago, okay? This is several months ago or even 2 weeks ago. They show me it is not, do not sit back and just let everything pass you by. You are actually ready to move into trying to find another partnership. They do not show me that you have to go out throwing yourself on people, okay? But they do show me that if you have someone that keeps coming around and is like, can you please go out to dinner with me? I'd love to go out to dinner with you. I'll pay if I can take you out to dinner. They're showing me take it, go with it. Because whoever's coming in they're showing me is steady, persistent, and really does want to be with you. So they show me you just need to give them a try. They've been waiting on the sidelines, waiting to play, and they haven't been able to play because there's always been someone else in front of them. That person is now gone, and they are ready to try to take advantage of that situation. This is not a bad thing. They do show me you just need to say yes and move on, okay? What else for my Gemini? Ooh, for a group of you, they keep showing me your sign, which is a two-headed person for me, a two-headed individual. And they show me that the person is watching people from the front of them, but out of the side face or the side eye, they can actually see the actions of the people that are talking in front of you. So you actually see them for what they're worth. So just be prepared. You may actually be a little surprised, like your best friend that you thought is a ride and died person for you may actually talk shit behind your back a little bit. Okay. So they're showing me you're going to see through the lies. You're going to see through the game. You're going to see through the facade that someone is putting up, okay, this week. The other thing they are talking about this week for you, Geminis, is it does look like that there's a little bit of foundation work that's happening with you. Not that that's a bad thing, but it does show me they're trying to make you more stable so that when they start adding more to your load or adding more to your building, that the building does not collapse under its own weight, okay? So they are doing some foundation. So I would not be surprised if you don't find that some of the people are fading away in the past and you're like, God, what happened to Susie? We just were hanging out 3 weeks ago, but now she doesn't even seem interested. Leave Susie where Susie belongs, in the back, okay? They show me this also could be work related, like you are sitting there going, like at work, they were saying that we need to document. And now all of a sudden I don't hear anybody mentioning documentation. And that's because it was viewed as not necessary and they're eliminating it. Okay, so it makes me feel like they are reorganizing the foundation for you. And they make me feel like you're not really doing it. It's happening to you or happening to the situation around you. They make me feel like it's being influenced by outside forces, okay? So it's not something you can really change. It just shows me it's something happening. The other thing they are talking about Again, they show me there's two scenarios for this one. The first one is in a partnership of some kind, and that again can be a partnership with a loved one, a partnership with a partner, a partnership at work. It does look like you are going to be doing some kind of collaboration, and they're going to tell you that they are bringing in the same equal amount to you as you are to them. This again can go both sided. So this could be your scenario or your part or the other person's scenario, but they make me feel like whatever's going on, it's like someone is actually not putting as much work into it. And it does look like that needs to change. I don't know that you can actually change it. They make me feel like if it's someone else outside, so it's you and your partner we're talking about, or you and your loved one, or you and a work person, it's almost like you recognize that they do not put the same amount of work in. You may make a side comment like, well, I came in on Saturday to finish this project, and they're like, oh, well, good for you. And they know that you came in on Saturday and you added more to the project, but they're not going to volunteer to come in on next Saturday to do it. Okay. They show me you're just going to have to accept it for what it is. They're going through their own crisis right now, and they show me you just have to let it go. This is going to be something that irritates you, gets under your skin, but it's only superficial. They show me it's like a drop in a bucket of water. It's very superficial only for right now, okay? So that is it for my Geminis. Now, Geminis, as I was telling you last week, I am going to honor or highlight a oracle deck that I have, a different one every week. This is the one we're doing this week. Spirit Animals Oracle deck, okay? I'm going to pick out one, I'm going to shuffle and have Spirit bring out one card for you for this week that applies for my Geminis. Okay, they have Shaman. See the pretty little black raven or crow? I grew up in Alaska, so ravens make more sense to me, but it can be a crow too. Okay, this one actually says raven right on it, but it can be a crow. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and guide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mystery. That's where, so this applies to the two-faced side where you actually see them for who they are, or you see the situation for what it is, but you don't call them out on it, because they show me you don't need to speak it. Like other people, they either see it or they don't. You don't need to discuss it. It's just something to put in the back of your head so that then when it comes up, you're like, yeah, that's why it happened that way. Okay. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to do Darth Vader. So think of a yes and no question, Gemini.
On your command. Your thoughts betray you.
So I think that is, they're showing me that's a maybe to a no. Okay, it's leaning towards a no, but it's not. And the reason is this week, they want you to be really careful what your face is telling people. I see your mouth zip closed, but I see that your eyes or your face, like someone says, I've been out, flirting with my boss. And you're like, wow, okay. And your eyebrows fly off your head. Then they're like, oh my God, she's judging me. Or, oh my God, that person now knows something about me that I shouldn't have said. They show me try to keep a neutral face this week, okay, with your information. Gemini, if you want a personal reading with myself, Perstephane Rose, or the other gifted psychics on my website, please go down in the bio. You'll find the information. You're also all the information for the card decks that I use and how to purchase your own Darth Vader is down there too. Have a fantastic week, Gemini.